want to start this video off just explaining what just happened a couple minutes ago. So I had lined up these 12 tasks. I was going to demonstrate this new task agent and how it allows you to construct a workflow for your bot agent, your chat agent, to handle and I started it with these 12 tasks, and I asked the agent to do one of them, and it did all of them. And so that kind of illustrates what this agent does. So we started with 12 tasks here, and I asked it to do TA next. So I can't do TA next right now, or I can, but it's not going to show anything. No issues. So it completed all the tasks. I'm going to do, let's see, I'll add one here. Let's see, actually let's go up and we can see what the tasks look like. So they're just in folders. They're in local folders in a tasks folder. They're written with a certain formatting, and then they're listed in a USV, like a CSV, and there's the data schema for the CSV right there. So it's all folder based, it's all file based. So I'll add a new one here, TA new. I can't think, it just ate all my current tasks that I dreamed up. Let's see, implement TA done. So okay, I think it's outputting with a border around the tasks. So I'll say, restyle to not use borders. I want it to be more data dense. I kind of liked borders at first, but then I'm looking at open code, and I'm looking at things that I like. HTOP, the UI for that is pretty borderless. And even textual. I think this is using textual, but it's putting the agent picked a style, probably the default style, and it put borders everywhere. So now I say TA new, restyle to not use borders. I can add a body, use the textual theme that doesn't have borders for everything. Borders for everything. Let's see. Allow theme switching. So I should probably put TA theme something. Allow theme switching based on regular textual themes. So I create that, then I go over here, run TA next again, and work on that. I could probably summarize this in a command, in a open code, a command. But if I run TA next over here, I got to do this before it just eats the thing again. Restyle to not use borders. So I probably also could have added in a completion criteria and possibly some other things, guardrails. But in this, I've just made it very simple. So, and if I say TA next, oh, I did next, TA list, there's the list. I can do TA prior to prioritize. And if I had more than one, I'd be able to move up and down the list and Control K, Control V to move items up and down the list. That is to reorder, and I think it's L to subtask 1, and the H to elevate a task out of a subtask. But it's all folder based. That's what's kind of nice about it. I go over here. It's probably, I don't know how big this task is actually, but I know my video is getting too long, so I will just focus on this simple. Hopefully it's like a simple implementation where it's just going to pick the other tasks. I've kind of looked through textual themes a bit, but I would say I don't currently like have the list of themes memorized, or what the name of the one that doesn't use borders everywhere. Let's see, border box none. So hopefully we're still going to be able to see what's selected and things like that. In any case, what I'm pointing out is not open code, but that TA, task agent, which is a Python package you can install, just uses a folder directory in your docs folder, and it uses each of the subfolders as a queue to move tasks around at various levels of completion. That's like such a simple interface, a folder-based interface. This is what all the AGIs are going for. They're doing stuff. I mean, they did MCP. Now people are pulling back to CLI and Bash and other types of interfaces like that instead of kind of a strict MCP. Task Agent has an MCP for smaller tasks, but the agent, the LLM, can just use the command line, and a bunch of times that's more convenient. It is kind of nice that having the MCP there allows, for instance, OpenCode to be in plan mode, and OpenCode in plan mode can't write to Markdown files for some reason, but it can execute MCP commands, and it can execute shell commands. So MCP works nice in OpenCode. So it's nice having the flexibility. Also, I've built this. There's a small API, so I have an app that calls Task Agent. So I can create a task from within the app that the task will modify. The task, so I can create a ticket from within the task using Task Agent. It's a very simple project, very simple Python open source repo, and I think it works well because it's so simple, and it interfaces with other tools, other LLMs, other programs, because it's folder based, folder paths, the queues. These are kind of technically like something you'd see in SQS or something, except you can inspect the queue. In this case, you can view what's in there. It's a very convenient, very open standard, very STD out open standards and policies implementation, and I think that makes it hugely flexible. Check it out if you get the chance.